Well, hello and welcome back to the Security Kitchen. My name's Ken and we're going to be looking today at FireWire. We're going to be looking at a tool called Inception that's used for getting around logins on locked machines. Now this is something we demonstrated back at InfoSec Show in 2013 and we were looking at a personal Macintosh that had been stolen and show you how to recover personal backed up data from it. Now this little exploit we're going to be doing actually works on lots of different operating systems, but the one we're showing today is on the Mac. Give Apple their due, they've actually fixed this, and I'll explain a bit more about that in a moment. So the tool we're using is called Inception, awesome bit of gear, and it takes advantage of the FireWire port. Now you probably remember FireWire, you've probably got one on an old laptop. As you can see, I've got quite an old device here, it's got a FireWire port. It's been used for high-speed file transfer and video streaming, for example. Really high throughput at the time. Now it's largely been deprecated by Thunderbolt and USB 3, they've got much faster file transfer. But even so, we can still use it on relatively old devices. Even if you don't have a FireWire port, don't forget that if you've got one of the old PC card ports, you can actually pop in a PC card FireWire card as well and use that to start attacking. So here I am, I've got my victim machine over here, I've got my attack machine here, we're connected over the FireWire port. I've loaded Inception here, pretty straightforward, and you see it's identified device, we've got number 5 Mac OS X, let's start it up. And it's now going to go through the process of searching memory, the area of memory that looks for the logic of whether a password on login is true or false. So I've got my locked machine over here. It's going to take a little while to do. Just to prove the point, if we actually go there, you see if I try and log in, bang, you see it's actually locked. There's no way I'm going to get into there. It's going to take a little while to do this. And as you can see here, we found the area of memory that deals with the logic involving passwords. We've now patched that. Now, here's the magic bit. We go back to my Mac over here. We try and log in. And it's unlocked. Easy as that. Now, what can you do about this? Well, this particular exploit works on Windows 7. I believe it works on Windows 8 as well. On Mac, the best thing to do is actually look at disabling your FireWire drivers. On Windows, disable the FireWire drivers, disable your PC card drivers as well. That's if you've got a FireWire port or a PC card port. On the Mac, anything over OS X line, so that's 10.7.2, they've actually been fixed, and the way they fixed it is by disabling the DMA access, direct memory access, when the device is locked, so you can't do this exploit anymore. More generally on Windows, it'd be a good idea if you're a business to, through group policy, actually remove the ability for a user to put the laptop to sleep. This commonly happens when someone comes along and instead of locking the laptop or powering it down, they just shut the screen. It means it's nice and easy to open up again. So disable sleep mode, because that writes the state of the laptop to memory, which means of course we can mess around with it. Far better using Hibernate, because then you write the state to disk. Although bear in mind, you're far better powering off the laptop completely. So if you've got a locked machine, I'd recommend not leaving it unattended if it's not configured correctly. You might even want to take it to the toilet with you.